What is going on, beer tubers? Welcome to yet another episode of Blackboard Beer Reviews. Today we're going to be looking at another Toppling Goliath beer. You may see some other beers. Those are beers that might be upcoming in different videos. The only reason I put them in the frame is strictly because the background is desperately needing some things. So excuse the Beer Geek Nation in me, but I had to put some stuff up. Anyways, today we are looking at another beer out of Decorah, Iowa with another insane label. This is Twisted Galaxy. This is a beer that was only bottled one other time. Barry and Joel had it, and they're not here tonight, but they said it was incredible, possibly one of the best double IPAs that Toppling Goliath has produced. So I have high expectations with this one. I think it's like 8.6% or something crazy like that. But yeah, made with 100% Galaxy hops. You know I like Galaxy hops because I am full on Team Green and super excited about it. I couldn't find the opener. I don't know what I did with it the other night, but really excited to get into this one. Little Toppling Goliath taproom glassware, courtesy of Mr. Sabo's brother. Pretty damn excited about this one, you guys. Picked this one up at Casanova. They had quite a bit of it just sitting on the shelves, no limit. $7.99 a bottle. You really can't go wrong there. This one does actually pour out haze for days. I want to say that I've seen pictures of this beer and it's quite clear. But you're getting a nice fluffy 2.5 fingers of off-white soapy bubbles. A little bit of lacing going on in the glass. Looks really, really nice. That glowing orange that you're definitely looking for. Man, those bubbles are tight. Let's go ahead and dive in the nose. Oh man, this beer is, wow. Admittedly had one of these on Thanksgiving with some family members next to some New Glarus and was not impressed. Thought, hey, well, maybe I opened it too early. The time of recording is December 2nd, 2016. Damn, that smells awesome. It smells like really, really ripe pineapple. A little bit of that mango and papaya too. A little bit of tangerine, but predominantly is pineapple. It smells a little sweet too, I will say that. But really, this is all pineapple and completely unlike the bottle that I had at Thanksgiving. So I've got to go out and say this is some of the coolest artwork, and I will side with Joe on this. I really, really, really wish that this had an alcohol by volume on it. I'd like to know if I'm not going to die tonight. This one does, and it says it contains alcohol, and it is 13.4% alcohol, or 13.3% alcohol by volume. So glad I didn't open that. All right, guys, let's get into the taste. Cheers. Reminds me a lot of Sosis right off the bat. Admittedly, I'm drinking this one a little colder than I probably should, but sometimes I like my IPAs colder. Predominantly the West Coast hops that I enjoy, I like really cold because it's like kind of cuts through the bitterness. The East Coast ones I like to warm up a little bit because the yeast character kind of cuts through and it kind of explodes with those hop aromatics. By the way, I just learned about using lupulin powders. What the fuck? I'm sorry. That's some new age shit. I've never brewed with lupulin powder. I think if hops are that hard to get, why are you using the powder of the hops? Like, why not just use other hops? If you're a good brewer, you can express a lot of aromas and flavors with the hops themselves or the pellets themselves versus residing to powder, but can't really knock it too much. I haven't had a beer that's had lupulin powder, but hoping to try one soon. I digress, but let's get back to this. Yeah, this is 110% a different bottle than what I had. Bottle variation, Toppling. I think Joe just went on a rant about Toppling Goliath when he reviewed their Pipeworks beer collaboration that they brewed in Chicago at Pipeworks with a fuck ton of honey, I'm pretty sure, and peppers. He just shredded TG. Some of that criticism is definitely fair, but damn, dude, it was brewed at Pipeworks. Just saying. Either way, I mean, just like Never and Again was brewed at Trillium and it sucked balls. I mean, that's on Trillium in my opinion. Or whoever wrote the recipe. Not everything can be gold. This isn't interesting thing. This is like every Toppling Double IPA I've ever had that's in bottles. The bottle I had, if I can find the picture, I will post it as the thumbnail. Crystal clear. I'm not even kidding. Like, and I'm not saying clear beer is bad beer, but this particular one was extremely harshly bitter. Had none of these tropical aromas. It was just off. But this is quite delicious. This is like that Sosis controversy. I don't know, guys. This is good. I'm definitely getting a lot of that like overripe pineapple. Some dank qualities, some resinous earthy notes. Almost think there's a little bit of mosaic in here. I get some of that berry. They're definitely, according to Toppling, is not mosaic. It's just featuring Galaxy. I'm really glad they brought it back. I was afraid this one was gonna escape me. I think the only double IPA I have not had from Toppling Goliath on camera is Imperial Golden Nugget. So, in search of when it comes again. This is really good. What's really great about it, it's kind of resonating with me, is how crisp it is and how smooth it kind of goes down. I wouldn't say the mouthfeel, we were arguing about this the other day about how mouthfeel like makes IPAs and stouts, and Joe I think was kind of defending the lack thereof of mouthfeel. And with this beer I kind of have to agree. There's this sticky resinous quality that's kind of hanging around on my lips that I guess goes hand in hand with mouthfeel. I mean, it feels good going down. That's what she said, right? Yeah, but this is a crusher. Really pineapple forward. You know, it's on par with the likes of King Sue, at least this bottle is. On par with the likes of Sosis, at least this bottle is. The only one that really has fallen behind for me was the most recent batch of Hop Smack was just fire. Last two have been, and Scorpius Marcella. But otherwise, this is awesome. Really happy to have gotten a bottle, or a couple, I should say. So yeah, this is what you're looking for. Twisted Galaxy from Toppling Goliath Brewing Company, Decorah, Iowa. Double IPA featuring Galaxy hops. Not sure if there's anything else on board. It does taste like it was bittered with something clean. Don't know what, but it doesn't really have that Galaxy bitterness, that dankness. I mean, it does have dankness, just, I don't know. It could be all Galaxy. But yeah, really that creamy melon pineapple is predominantly here. I'm going to sit back and kick it, watch some Westworld. Thanks so much for joining me for another beer review. If I had to grade this one, first and foremost, I will say yes, go buy it. Yes, try it. It's a Toppling Double IPA. I mean, the hype's there just with the name, so go try that. I know they drop a lot of frickin' misnomers and hype trains, but why not try it? And then lastly, if I had to give it a grade, I'd give it like a 94 out of 100. I think it's just approaching amazing to me. It's just a tad too bitter and finishes a tad too dry from their other offerings that seem to explode a little bit more juicy. So yeah, awesome stuff. Cheers.